While everyone is worried about Christmas, the it girlies are more concerned about how to make 2026 their best year yet. And that starts with the healed nervous system. Breathwork works faster than most mind techniques because it's not trying to convince your thoughts. It speaks directly to your body. And what most people don't realize is that the Bible already hinted at why it works so powerfully. So if your body has been anxious, overwhelmed, or stuck in survival mode, this isn't just going to make sense. It's going to help you feel relief in real time, not just in theory. Let me be very clear about what this is. This isn't hype. This isn't new age, and this isn't something you have to force yourself to believe in. This is nervous system wisdom, and it's ancient. I'm Bernicia. I teach inner healing through psychology, nervous system regulation, and faith so that your peace isn't temporary, fragile, or dependent upon circumstances. I work with women who are capable, intelligent, and high functioning, but their bodies have been in survival mode for too long. So if you want content that actually calms your body and not just motivates your mind for a few hours, go ahead, subscribe, and take a breath because you're in the right place. This space is for high capacity women who are tired of living on edge, women who are ready for peace that their body can sustain. Most people try to think their way out of anxiety. We tell ourselves, calm down. It's not that serious. I'm fine. No, really, I'm fine. But anxiety doesn't live in your thoughts first. It lives in your nervous system. You cannot talk a body out of survival mode. You have to signal safety to it. When your body is braced for danger, logic doesn't land and positive thinking doesn't stick. That's why affirmations can feel fake when you're panicking. It's not because they're wrong, it's because your body doesn't feel safe enough to receive them yet. And this is why prayer can feel hard to access sometimes, not because your faith is weak, but because your nervous system is overwhelmed. You don't lack faith, you don't lack discipline, and you don't lack self control. Your system is overloaded. And when you understand that, you stop trying to force calm and learn how to create safety. And that's why breathwork works. It speaks the language your nervous system understands. Think of your nervous system like a car. You got the accelerator, that's fight or flight. And then you have the brake, that's rest and digest. When you're anxious, overwhelmed, and on edge, your foot is stuck on the accelerator. Breath is one of the fastest ways to gently press the brake. Slow, rhythmic breathing, especially through your nose, sends a signal directly to your brain that says, we're not in danger. And when your exhales are slower than your inhales, your body gets the signal to slow your heart rate, lower stress hormones, and come out of high alert. Does that make sense? That's why sometimes after just a few slow breaths, your shoulders drop, your jaw unclenches, and your thoughts stop racing. Girl, breath work doesn't calm you down because it's trendy. It calms you down because your body was designed to respond to breath. You're not hacking your body and you're not forcing relaxation. You are partnering with how it was created. So if breath work feels too simple to work, it's because we've been conditioned to think that healing has to be hard. But your nervous system responds to design, not difficulty. And what's fascinating is that this relationship between breath and life is not new. It's been here since the very beginning. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, it says, and the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. God could have written it anyway, but the text is very specific. We're talking about God. He spoke everything else and it manifested just like that. He could have just spoke to the man. He could have spoke to Adam. He could have snapped his fingers and man could have become a living soul. But instead, he blew his breath into the nostrils. Breath into the nostrils is directly connected to the brain and nervous system. That's science. Now, let me give you my personal beliefs. I personally believe that the reason why breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth calms us so quickly is because our breath was never ours to begin with. When we slow our breath, I believe that it reminds our body of its creator. Now, this is my belief as a woman of faith, not a scientific claim, but science always confirms God. I don't know why we're trying to separate the two. Science confirms that nasal breathing and longer exhales regulates the brain and nervous system extremely effectively. Even if someone doesn't believe in God, the breath still works because it was designed before belief systems and arguments were ever created. One of the most common things that happens during breathwork is emotion, tears, sighs, a sudden wave of feeling. Hear me clearly. When you start to breathe like this, your body receives a safe signal and it begins to release what's been stored for decades. Crying during breath work isn't you falling apart, it's your body discharging what it's been holding. When your body finally feels safe, it lets go. Some of you have messaged me saying, I don't know why I started crying when you did the breathing part. It's not because you're broken and it's not because you're unstable. It's because for the first time in a long time, your nervous system wasn't in emergency mode and your tears finally felt safe enough to come out. Many of you spent years staying composed, staying strong, staying focused even when things hurt. So when your body senses safety, it releases things it never had permission to feel. Tears during breath work are not weakness. They're proof that your body trusts you enough to release. So instead of being afraid of what might come up, let's give your body a safe place to breathe and release. If you're in a safe place, I want you to practice with me. If you're driving or busy, come back later and do this part. Put one hand on your chest and the other hand on your stomach. Then you're going to inhale through your nose for 4 counts. You're going to hold it for 2 counts. And then exhale through your mouth for 6 counts, like you're fogging a mirror. Let's go. You all know, if you've been watching me, that I exhale longer than 6 counts all the time. But let's do it again. Inhale for, do it one more time. Right now, your body is learning safety in real time. You're teaching your system we are not in danger. You're breathing with the same system God designed. You are partnering with what He already placed on the inside of you. You have to remember when He breathed His breath into man's nostrils, he didn't just become a living soul. His brain and nervous system weren't just activated, it was an impartation as well. Breathwork isn't just a coping skill for spirals and crash out dummies. It's a regulation skill. It trains your baseline, not just your crisis moments. This is how you stop living on edge. This is how peace stops being a moment and becomes your baseline. You're not a woman who barely holds it together. You're capable of becoming regulated, clear, and spiritually anchored. A woman whose body knows how to return to calm. Breath work becomes even more powerful when it's paired with emotional processing and clarity work. If this helped your body even a little, just a small sense of relief, a softening in your chest or shoulders, imagine what can shift with guided support for 7 days straight. The clarity reset isn't just information, it is a nervous system and mindset reset. Each day, you're guided through practices that help your body regulate, prompts that bring emotional clarity, and a space to slow down before you make decisions, not after you're overwhelmed and reactive. It's gentle structure, It's regulation without overwhelm. It's a quieter space to meet God, to meet yourself, and to hear what's actually true beneath the noise. The Clarity Reset is for women who are done making decisions from burnout, done choosing from anxiety, done overthinking themselves into pure exhaustion. It's for women who are ready to move from a calm, clear place, not survival mode. If your body is already responding to this work, that's usually a sign that it is ready for consistency. If this video helped your body even a little and you know you want support practicing this kind of regulation, the Clarity Reset is linked in the description and the pinned comments down below. There's no rush, just an invitation. This work isn't about doing more. It's about teaching your body how to feel safe again consistently. And if you want more videos that don't just talk about peace, but actually help your body practice it, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. This channel is intentionally built for women who want calm that actually lasts longer than a moment. You don't need more pressure and you don't need another thing to fix. You need safety. And your body already knows the way back. Breath is just one of the paths. Breathe, reset, and I'll see you in the next video.